Hello, everyone. It's Royce here, and I want to welcome you all to my Royce in the House YouTube channel. This is a story that I've been keeping track of for over a year now. Ozzy Osbourne has been wanting to do a final concert with the original lineup of Black Sabbath, just to say a proper goodbye and a thank you to all the fans and supporters. Okay, so finally now we have it. Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne are back for a final concert along with an incredible lineup of iconic musicians, okay, bands and individuals, okay. So Black Sabbath's final show is going to go back to where it all began in Birmingham, England, okay. The concert takes place on July 5th at Villa Park, home of Aston Villa, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward will reunite to play their first show together in 20 years. Tickets go on sale on Friday in the UK at Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. Like I said, Ozzy has tried to get this together, but he's been suffering with some major health issues, and we will be talking about all that. First, I'd like to ask everybody to smash that thumbs up button, that like button, thumbs up button, call it what you will. It's really important to the shows. The algorithm will spread you out to a wider audience if you get enough thumbs up. It really helps the show to grow. It really helps with exposure to new fans, creates new fans, etc. And one more thing I'll ask, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. The channel's growing. We've got 1.8 thousand plus subscribers. We've got a lot of great classic rock shows in our playlist, so please check us out. All right, so 50 years after the release of their self-titled first album, Black Sabbath, who's credited with inventing heavy metal, will hit the stage following actually a short set by Ozzy solo, okay? and then Black Sabbath will close the show. Now, what's really additionally exciting about all this is listen to this list of some of the people that'll be showing up, okay? You're going to have Anthrax, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Mastodon, Pantera, Slayer, and many others. This is going to be a massive night. It's going to be a concert like we've never seen before. Including in the lineup are people like a lot of individuals are going to show up and they're going to join together. Like some other concerts I've seen, like the tribute to Hendrix and stuff. Musicians show up, they join together, and they play Black Sabbath or even some Ozzy solo songs. Okay, you're going to have people like Billy Corgan, the Smashing Pumpkins, David Draymond from Disturbed, Duff McKagan and Slash from Guns N' Roses will be there, Frank Bello, Anthrax, let's see, Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit, Jakey Lee, and Jonathan Davis, Korn, Lizzie Hale, Hellstorm, Mike Borden, Faith No More, Rudy Sarzo, Sammy Hagar, Scott Ian. Oh my goodness, this is going to be insane. Frank Morello, Rage Against the Machine, Wolfgang Van Halen, Zakk Wylde. I'm just touching on this, folks. I can't possibly go through the whole list. It's going to be insane. All profits from the night will go to the following charities: Cure Parkinson's, which Ozzy has. Ozzy has Parkinson's. The Birmingham Children's Hospital and Acorn Children's Hospital, and a children's hospice supported by Aston Villa. Okay, so it's all for a good cause, and it's going to be. I would give anything to be at that concert. It's going to be absolutely incredible. The iconic band members that are going to be there, iconic musicians, in addition to Black Sabbath with Ozzy and Bill Ward, who wasn't at the last farewell tour. Okay, so Black Sabbath previously played a farewell concert in 2017, minus original drummer Bill Ward, which I was just mentioning, okay? Since then, Ozzy's been wanting to perform a final time with the original lineup. And I've made previous shows, and I'll put links to those shows in the description below. I've made previous shows on Ozzy's attempts to get back to where he could actually do this final one. And it was only in the last couple of months that everybody said they were on board. It was really up to Ozzy's health whether it was going to take place or not. But Bill Ward finally said, yes, let's do it. Okay, so I've got several shows. Like I said, I'll put links to those shows in the description below. Check them out. Most of them aren't long. They're just short shows. This is also going to be a short pre-recorded show. But I want you guys to know that I'm going to be covering every Sunday. I have a live podcast, and I will be covering this topic in much more detail on Sunday with my live podcast where I have multiple co-hosts. It's going to be a great discussion. Please come and join us. Come watch that show this Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We're here in California. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Okay, so the concert will mark the first time that Black Sabbath's original lineup, Ozzy, Iommi, Butler, and Ward, have played together in 20 years. As I mentioned already, Ozzy has been largely been forced to stop touring due to a combination of Parkinson's and spinal injuries. And I have covered those before in previous shows too. One was an ATV accident, which messed his back up, and he had pins and rods and everything put in. Another one, he missed his bed coming back from the bathroom in the dark and fell flat on his face and said, Sharon, call an ambulance. He knew he'd busted everything loose. And then Parkinson's he was diagnosed with as well. So it's been a real battle for him. And I'm so excited to see it's actually going to work out now. So his wife, Sharon, told the BBC News he was determined to put on one final show. He's doing great. He's doing really great, she said. He's so excited about this and being with the guys again and all his friends. It's exciting for everyone. However, she said this concert, and I believe every word of this, would definitely be the 76-year-old's final show. Ozzy didn't have a chance to say goodbye to his friends, to his fans, and so he's been waiting for this opportunity, folks, to say goodbye, and he feels there's been no full stop to his career until he's done this. And he also goes on to say, Ozzy goes on to say, this is his full stop. I'm not going to get up there and do a half-hearted Ozzy looking for sympathy. No, and I'm not going to get up there, expletives again, in a wheelchair. All right. So heavy metal icons. The concert, dubbed Back to the Beginning, was announced at Villa Park on Wednesday by Sharon and Black Sabbath's Tony Iommi, okay? Rage Against the Machine's guitarist Tom Morello, who is serving as the event's musical director, said it would be the greatest heavy metal show ever. And I tell you what, folks, just look at the lineup and you know it's the truth, okay? Like I said, other acts, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Mastodon. The concert will be featuring super groups where stars are, joining together, Slash, Wolfgang Van Halen, Tom Morello, to do some Ozzy solo songs and Black Sabbath songs. In addition, the concert will feature a super group with stars like, I've mentioned that already. It's an endless amount of people, said Sharon Osbourne. I don't know how long this thing's going to go on. It could go on for 24 hours. They're going to be doing some Sabbath songs, some Ozzy songs, and they're going to mix them all together. Different little groups will be coming on, but they're all rock icons, like I've been mentioning. Black Sabbath, formed in 1968, held their first rehearsal at Newtown Community Center, a stone's throw from Villa Park, all right, which is where they'll be doing this. They previously played a farewell show, check this out, to a sold-out audience of 16,000 people at the city's NEC Arena in 2017, okay? The set consisted mainly of songs from the early days, including all my favorites, Warpigs, NIB, Black Sabbath, before finishing on their breakthrough hit and signature song, Paranoid. The concert came at the end of an extensive, and this is incredible, I think, 81-date world tour. And Ozzy thanked the fans for their support over the band's career. I've got to tell you something. What a journey we've all had, Ozzy said. We started in 1968. Now it's 2017. I don't even believe that, man. But you know what? We wouldn't have survived if it wasn't for the fan base. So if you're a veteran fan, great. If you're new, welcome. but I can't tell you enough how grateful we are for all your support. He added, I'm going to get up there and sing my heart out and do the best possible show. I'm not looking for sympathy. We're going to put on a great show for everybody. So anyway, folks, this is my little short pre-recorded show, and I will be doing a, probably an hour to an hour and a half show, much more detail on this on Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Royce in the House, my YouTube channel. That's a live podcast. It has a live chat. I have multiple co-hosts. It's going to be a fun interaction. Please join us. And that's what's happening in Royce's world today. And thank you so much for being here and watching this.